Welcome all to session 58. At the start of last session, you guys were halfway through holding off Keelan's horde of zombies in a cave. And behind you was a caster casting a spell from a cult. This caster let you know that he needs to see all of you to finish casting the spell. Gloria, you remembered that that spell took about a minute. So you guys had a while to hold off this horde. You guys had a giant crab. You were in darkness. You were shoulder to shoulder, making basically a shield wall. And you did quite well. Got a little hairy. You guys were starting to breathe a little heavy. There was some acid AoE. And you guys continued to hold off. And eventually, the occult caster told you that his spell was coming to its completion. So, Constance, you cast a light spell, illuminating the area. The caster had told you that he needs to see you to be able to target you with a spell, and it would be quite tragic if one of you was not targeted. So you cast a light spell, and this gives the cue to all the heroes to rush towards the occult caster and the light. And it was successful. You guys all turn into a cloud-like mist, and you gain an incredible speed. So with this incredible speed, you guys fly out of the cave quickly. You get to look at the giant horde that was approaching the cave. Countless numbers. You could have not killed them all. As you kind of look into the large forest, you can't really see the entirety of the horde, but you see moving and shifting. Constance, you're on the lookout for something in particular. You spot a carriage, and by this carriage is lanterns attached to the carriage, and there's a cage on top. There's a lot of these white skin-like zombies that look like they were once Rhinoceal soldiers. And beside them is Keelan. So it seems that he was slowly walking towards the cave in what you were at.
And he was not in the carriage or the cave.
He was not in the carriage. He was beside it and surrounded by these these Rhinoceal zombies. Yes. Okay. So you guys keep flying. Just as a note, you will remember that there was 3 OST groups meant to assassinate Keelan. Seems that they have not done so yet. But you do know that that is the case.
Oh, we see them as zombies walking by.
We're going to bite them in zombie mode. It's going to be great.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Okay, so
great,
heroes start to fly back towards the cult. And as you guys start to fly, a heavy, dense rain starts to pour down. You guys are flying at incredible speeds, and soon you fly over the line of mountains. One thing you spot as you fly over it is a giant eagle, and beside this giant eagle is flying many owls. Peculiar, not normally friends. Who knows what that is, but you saw it. You continue to fly over the mountain towards the ocean, and eventually you touch down. There is only one member of the party that remembers this location. Just outside a town close by, there is a tree at a crossroads. Gloria remembers that this is where OST, although a much different looking OST, first initially met. Yes, so you guys are tired, and you start to decide whether or not you'd like to maybe go back to the town that you can kind of see the lights from, or walk the short distance towards a cult, as you did miss your sleep after fighting the long night's fight and traveling. You guys decide you're so close, you just want to be safe, so at this point you decide to walk towards the cult. And you do. You're flooded with many memories. You're flooded of there was a grumpy carriage driver. There was something crashing out of the sky. There was a dwarf that you met later on in the day, who was apparently also to be part of OST 11. There was a cat that got attacked by a dog. Gloria is just kind of off in thought as you travel. Eventually, as you continue to travel towards the cult, there is a kind of delineation in weather, which is odd. The dense, heavy pouring rain stops in a perfect line. So once you pass this threshold, you kind of look back and there's like puddles on the ground, kind of inching the way towards the dry land. But on one side of this line is just dry, perfect blue skies, and on the other side is dark, dense clouds and wet. Clearly not natural. One thing you notice as you continue to walk is a increasing density of wildlife. Deers, squirrels, rabbits, cats. In particular, some squirrels run towards you, and it seems that they ran towards you because they were running away from a cat. And you continue to walk. As you continue to walk through the forest, the world around you starts to shimmer and shift until the winding paths and houses attached to those trees replace the mundane forest. An impossibly large tree serves as the centerpiece of the outpost. Balconies and windows reveal the rooms within the hollow, large interior tree. Winding paths and streams flow through the forest outpost, and your peripheral vision is drawn to footprints appearing seemingly out of nowhere on the paths. So you have arrived at a cult. The climate in a cult is warm. It's actually too warm for the season. This is the equivalent of October. But it feels spring, maybe early summer almost. Yes, you continue to walk through a cult. You notice that people kind of stop their conversations and look towards you. You seem to be known at this point, or maybe just strangers, but nonetheless, people look at you as you walk by. You walk the winding paths and towards the center tree. Once inside the center tree, George sits on a throne. This throne is kind of made out of roots grown in the center tree. And he ushers you to sit at chairs nearby. Zibbler Funk is there. He again greets you warmly. George offers you sandwich and tea. You guys are very tired. The caffeine is not a good option. Many of you scarf down sandwiches. You start to converse with George, but George is kind of interrupted by your clearly tired faces. After seeing this, he gives you directions down the street and to the left of a house that is meant for you to sleep. And he says, we'll continue this conversation later. As the heroes get up, Griswold, you stay back for a moment. There are some matters that you would like to speak with George. So the rest of the heroes walk towards your sleeping quarters. The house is warm. The large open room is kind of centered by a wood fireplace. There's 4 rooms with 2 beds each. And you all get cozy, get dry, and get some much needed rest. After a short while, maybe 20 minutes, Griswold walks in. Constance, you hear a light sniffle. Griswold, are you okay? He says, yeah. But you guys don't have time to talk about it. You are exhausted. Not you literally, I think, but you rolled for. The door opens one more time and then closes. You guys hear the light tapping footprints, and then a spin and a flop. This is Zibbler Funk placing himself at the fireplace. Just before you go to bed, Constance, you spot something. A creeping vine of ice kind of attached to the tree. You spot this outside your window. Okay, so that's what happened last time. You guys do complete your long rest, and
can I clarify? The ice is just there. It's not like it's moved.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's not moving. It keeps saying creeping, but yeah, it's
But like it looks, yeah, it's just yeah.
And the light starts to flood in the windows. These are semi-sheer curtains, not blackout. Well, it was already daytime, actually. So you guys sleep about 8 hours, and then you wake up.
We wake up and go outside.
Yep. Okay.
I put on a cloak that I've had.
Okay.
Can you? No, that's it. Yeah. And I just make sure I don't look like a soldier.
Okay. So you all get up at roughly the same time. As you enter the foyer, Zibbler Funk is waiting there for you. He's kind of very proudly sitting in front of a saucer, and on this saucer is 5 cups of tea. and one small one.
I look out the window, and I go, "Morning. What time is it? Can you really tell in here?"
Well, it's like 4 p.m. almost. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I got you guys all tea. Come get some.
Thanks. And then I go enjoy the tea.
Welcome.
He kind of picks up a large tea. Gloria.
Here you go.
Fuck you.
Zibbler Funk, thank you.
Welcome.
Why is there ice on the tree?
Oh. George. Yeah, George didn't tell you. Okay.
Oh, fuck. I just got it. I just got it just now. Anyway. Sorry.
Alright. Here you go, Zeke.
It wasn't there before, right?
Nope.
And it was there after we got back.
Zeke, my hands are hot.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thought you were resistant to heat, though.
They still kind of hot. Whatever. Okay, so a big dragon came down and
Yep. That's it. That was what it was.
yeah. And he's kind of. Do you guys want me to know, or do you just want to see?
There's something to see?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Tell us when we see it.
Okay.
Yep, that was
I
us.
love you guys.
Yep, I don't know
I love
why I
you.
didn't. Yep.
I love you
Well,
too,
you-
Zibbler Funk.
Thank you.
Were you able to tell George
Tell George what?
about it before it happened? Was he there? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was.
With us when the dragons.
Yeah, he was there. He died after.
And then he told George, like, yeah. So that's what I'm asking. Are you able to tell him about it when you died the one time, or did they already come and go?
Yeah, it had not been a day, right?
Like, yeah, from us meeting the dragons to the cave, I don't think it was more than a day.
Let's roll, because there is a chance.
Oh my god.
Well, fortunately, he didn't summon me right away. So, like, when I die, he doesn't actually know I die. So he kind of has to, like, check through my eyes, and if he doesn't, he's like, "Oh shit, Zibberfronk's dead," and then he summons me. But like, he didn't know right away. So.
Hey,
I
you
didn't
know
have
what?
time to tell
You
him.
didn't have to retcon, so good job.
So what happened since I was gone? Anything?
Anyone
You guys
else?
want to tell me that secret now? Maybe.
I don't remember what it was.
That's some bullshit.
No, it's fine. You can tell
You're
him.
better off this way.
No, you can tell him. It's fine. I checked.
Yes.
I don't know what it
Now.
is.
What? It's something to do with Jordan, and I don't know what else.
He's not actually from here.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Nope.
Well, it's not it, but it's the bit. It's the important bit.
He kind of goes up to Jorn.
So. Where are you from?
You're muted.
I can't.
I'm not from around here. That's the important point.
God damn it! Whatever. Okay.
George will tell you. Just ask him. He's not allowed to say. I point at Jordan. But the fact
And if he
that
does-
George saw him. George acknowledged it. He's not dead yet, so I assume it's all right.
If he tells you, you might have a heart attack and die permanently.
Oh god.
I just want you to stay safe, my friend.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, okay. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to? You just taking a nap here, or you?
I feel like we just woke up and it'd be a poor decision to go back to bed.
Yeah, but I mean, like generally, you guys just hanging out here.
George didn't have anything for us.
He said he wanted to talk to you, but I don't know. He didn't
Probably
know
go-
yet.
Probably go
I'd
talk
really
to him.
like to see about, but I guess that's probably George is going to show us.
See what? Sorry.
I want to see the thing that you said
Ice
about the
thingy.
dragon.
Oh, yeah, we can go ask him about it. It's kind of cool. It is also weird. I just won't say anything. I'll leave it as a surprise. So,
Hopefully, a happy surprise.
Then I think we should just... Yeah, we should just go. See George.
okay.
Okay, so you guys all get up. Cool. Okay.
I make sure I'm in my mysterious concealing robes.
Okay.
And concealing cloak.
I'm not gonna lie, Griswold, you look very... You stand out by doing this.
No, I don't. Literally, all those people over there are all in cloaks too. They're just different color.
Yeah, but you're like doing it so like real need to cover up, and your acting is just through the roof.
Right.
You're great at it. You're natural.
Right. Thank you.
Maybe we just get you some new armor.
I just brush it off, and I just keep going.
Hopefully, George has some stuff that can help us with the pit flame. Just saying, right?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because it has to be us for some reason to do it.
Well, it has to be constant.
Well, Constance, but I mean, yeah, I guess we're not gonna leave her
Guys could
for
just-
someone else.
You could just
No, no,
just
no,
do it.
uh,
Just do it and start running as fast as you can.
I don't think that'd be fast.
Well,
I was
there's
gonna
3
say,
OSTs that are aiming at Keelan. There's a bunch more. 5, I think, aimed at... well, they're with Eric. So that's 8.
You are.
And what, is this supposed to be 11? So there's only 2 other ones, assuming that they exist.
Well, they could be dead, and you know, maybe 10 didn't go well.
Let's hope they're not dead.
Oh, so they do exist.
What?
Well, I'm
No,
just
I-
wondering if you hoping they're not dead means that they are a thing and supposed to be alive. I was thinking maybe they're just dead, and that's why we were 11 and our ragtag group.
Yeah,
No
you guys
synergy.
were 11 just because there's always been 10, but like, Nalabri was like, well, you guys are all fancy, so we're gonna make an 11. But actually, some guy got really mad at that,
Oh.
and
Some guy who.
well, he's the leader of all the OSTs, and well, he kind of trains them all. And
Oh,
he thought it was like a breaking of tradition, and
that's almost
And we didn't get tricked by him?
nope.
Oh,
He's also pissed off
Oh.
at that too.
I'm
But
sure.
hey, I imagine he's very like feeling up, like because I'm the only one alive from that original 11, or at least around, I should say. He's probably
says,
like, "Look what happened."
OST 11 doesn't even fucking exist anymore. And I was like, well, kind of, because it's only one goddamn.
I mean, I could agree with him.
Yeah. So,
But what happens to the other OST groups when they're like members of their group?
well, then they reformed.
So it's not like it doesn't mean that their OST group doesn't exist anymore.
No, but
There's like a replacement. So
effectively... No, but what we're talking about is that one might effectively not exist right now, because they're all dead.
Yeah, but we're part of it.
No, right, no, you don't... Never mind. I just keep going.
No, you don't get it. What I'm saying, if 4 members of 5 of OST 10 die, they just replace them. That doesn't mean OST 10 doesn't exist. We're
Right.
still OST 11.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's not what I was saying. I'm not laughing, he's not laughing. He keeps walking. He just walks faster.
The old man that was fighting.
And then you're just like, you're right. I do agree with you. I just stuck
Okay. Yes, Griswold, you walk out. There is like a spirally staircase that led up to this building that is perched on the tree. You look out, there is lots of small critter wildlife. You see a couple like mice running across the winding roads. You see squirrels, you see birds. An abundance of life. Much more than what you remember here. Okay. The rest of you
Much
follow?
more than we remember.
I mention it because it is kind of abnormal. Like, if you'd walk out into the balcony and look at this, you'd probably be struck at least a little bit.
I just watched 2 more squirrels just like dart across the road in front of me, and then I was just like,
Yeah.
I look at everyone else and I'm just pointing at the squirrels.
Don't eat them or kill them, please.
What?
Oh fuck!
I
They're
mean,
still
I wasn't going to,
here.
but what are they?
I won't. But
They're still here.
last time I saw a squirrel was bad.
Holy fuck! They're still here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Dragons are still fucking here.
Oh,
One of them is.
It's been how long since we've been here? And they were like, well, we're leaving now or whatever, so it makes sense. It would have been really bad if they left and then like something happened to Noah, let's just say. We would have known.
I just go.
I don't know why he brought why did he bring the squirrels though? Is he really that into the squirrels? Maybe I shouldn't talk to the dragon. Just saying.
Maybe.
Okay, so you guys start to walk down the paths. Again, there is like these footprints that are appearing out of nowhere, close beside you. Those of you with blind sight. There is this kind of a detailless form walking down the path, soulless almost.
And those weren't here before either, right?
Those were actually.
Oh,
you do
okay.
remember those.
Oh.
Seem to be walking with some purpose from one place to another. You cross a couple bridges, you take a right, and eventually you're walking towards the center tree. George still sitting in the throne. There's a couple casters and a couple what look like mundane workers in the back. Casters poring over books, and the workers moving things from one place to another.
Welcome back.
We're here
You
for
sleep well.
no, but we're here for our debrief, so proceed as you wish.
Yes, well, a couple of topics that we must talk about.
First, you guys have all sat down, I'm assuming. You had a mission before you went and did the deed for your god. Looks towards you, Gloria. Do you have any ideas on what you plan to do? Do you need any assistance? I would love to hear your thoughts.
Nobody has thought about this for the last 6 months.
Well, I think we've talked about it a lot, but it's hard to figure out the right place to.
I've had some thoughts, sir.
Thank you. All right.
He's like, thank God. Is that and tell me, DM, do we still have the ability to let the pit fiend know where we are? Is that still a thing, or is that no more
You make
of
a
a thing?
perception check for me.
Okay. That's +1, actually. But natural 20. So 20
Oh, hell
flat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't say no to that. On a desk on his left, kind of muffled amongst some papers and
Oh,
a
shit.
skull, is a small wooden statue of a raven.
Oh, fuck! But, okay. I've had some thoughts, but they would have required...
Yes. Like I said, many conversations to be had.
Well, assuming that we have the ability to, and I'm just like locked onto it. I'm not like looking away.
As you continue to talk, Zibbleflunk flies over your shoulder.
We have the ability to
Gloria.
notify the pit fiend of our location, and it will come to us no matter where it is. It's So do you think that would include places like the elemental plane of air?
It seems that we can call it to any plane of existence in which it can enter.
So if we knew what kind of... Do you know if such a being is able to enter and leave with a lot of ease?
As far as we know from the scholars, a pit fiend is not one of immense magic. It can simply travel from one plane to another, but there is a mage that clearly knows a spell that can create a gate. We aren't aware of that the pit fiend has control over the mage, but the ability is there.
Do you think you could do it more than once a day?
Unlikely.
I think that's probably our best shot. Is if we can lure it somewhere that's not here, that's not even on this plane at all. And once it's within eyesight, or once we know it's fairly close to her, we pull her back. It would waste its time, and it would ensure your safety. It's two birds with one stone. I don't know how many people we can do at once, but I know she, at least, have I seen her duo vanish? Has you just told me about it?
Yeah, I don't think I've done it.
But have you told us about it?
Probably.
Probably not. So
Which
then,
I don't even know if she knows she can do it yet.
so
'cause
then,
she's Constance.
so what I would say is, if we had such an option like we did with that in the elemental plane of air, then we could just be somewhere else, break that thing, and then...
Unfortunately, their gate is a door. He can walk through it. If we pull her back, he will simply turn around and walk back through the door.
That's why we could at least... Sorry. You think the gate can open right next to her?
I believe, it's hard to say, but I believe they have multiple avenues of magic. If he knows where they are, he can probably see where you are, and if he can see where you are, he can open a gate to that location.
So then we'd have to... So then we would have to summon it to us and distract it for at least a little bit, and then we'd have to use that as a safe way out, I guess. So If they can just go back and forth, and it's not as simple as we thought.
Clearly, this plan needs more cooking. Who is the smartest amongst you?
Kind of looks left to right on these chairs.
Shake my head.
Point to Joran.
Unfortunately, that guy.
Jordan,
Be me. Hello.
I guess we might as well breach the topic. Jordan is being adopted into your group as part of our exchange program. As you need members.
Exchange program.
Is that official, sir?
It is.
Does the other side know?
I do. If you
He,
do.
as you say that, he squints his eyebrows.
You said
And he
exchange,
looks-
so that means you're exchanging with somebody, right?
Yes. He releases his eyebrows. Yes, we are exchanging with a small group. Hopefully we will foster better relationships with them. Right. Well, I have something else to show you of your doing. Follow
That
me.
sounds great.
He kind of gets up, his back hunched over. A raven perches atop his shoulder.
Like that.
He very slowly and awkwardly kind of hobbles his way down the elevated root hill where his throne sits. And kind of follows the stream in around a large bark wall. You guys follow?
Mm-hmm.
As you continue to walk through... Oh, sorry. This is the wrong thing. Okay. As you kind of round the root, and you follow him, and you round another root wall, you step into an area. The first thing that catches your eyes is a towering shard of spiraling ice that is kind of making its way towards the center of the tree, the center of the hollow tree. You see kind of light that reflects down into a pond.
Oh God.
You will remember
Was that
this
there
pond.
the first time?
No,
Crystal? Yeah, okay.
you will remember this pond. Some of you have
That's
been here.
where that's where a small lady was before.
That's where Nelibri was.
Yeah.
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 And she is still there.
Yeah.
The first thing you notice, though, is that there's two figures. And that this pond is mostly covered in ice, but for a small section in the center. It is very quiet. The only sound that kind of breaks through this dense silence is the light sound of water rushing underneath the ice. There's two figures, both kneeling in this small pond, and both facing each other perfectly. The first is Nelibri, a girl, barely a woman. Her smooth skin is hauntingly unbroken where her eyes should be. And her gaze, well, she doesn't have one, but where it might be, is angled directly towards a man. He is bald and gaunt and thin, his frame unmoving. His eyes an inky black as he stares back at her, both kneeling.
Is that
I would like you to fill me in on... This is what once was a dragon. Massive in size. Translucent. Almost invisible. We fired many spells at it when it first emerged, assuming it was some plot of the Rhinoceal Empire. It wasn't. It met eyes with Nelibri, and transformed. Walked towards her. Only one word it spoke. was Jazeera. They both kneeled, and they have been unmoving since then. So, what the fuck did you guys do?
What was the word?
Jazeera?
You guys can make a religion check if you'd like. Unlike.
Oh, I'm sure I'm super good at those.
Oh yeah, I know all
Nope.
the religions.
16. I keep clicking the wrong page. I'm gonna close it. 16.
18.
DC's 26. So I don't think anybody has +6.
Dang it.
When did any DM ever make somebody roll religion, Cole? Come on.
That's true. Very rare.
Yeah.
It's for this specifically.
Boom.
Specifically this.
Would have been good. Would've
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Come on, Epic, you're the paladin.
I rolled. It wasn't high. I tried, bro. My intelligence is 0. I mean, it sounds like a name. That's all. That's more or less what we got.
That's
Is
what I
it-
got from my roll as well.
So are we just in awkward silence and he's just staring at us going like,
Yeah, but the time has slowed down immensely. But he has just asked you a question.
I have
Do I-
no idea what that word means, but we had a run-in with some crystal dragons of some sort. Sounds like probably what came. And then we were dying, and then something Constant said made him not kill us.
When we were fighting,
You hear an invisible whisper in your ear. I didn't rat on you, just so you know.
no, my medallion fell out of my shirt, and they spotted it, and they asked, and then they asked why we had it, and I mentioned Nellibri's name,
His
And then
eyes
they
kind of glaze over.
demanded to know where she.
Wow. Well, next time when a powerful dragon would like to know the location of our secret civilization, it would be best to not inform them.
Got him.
I mean, yes, although this seems interesting, and so far there's no. Yes? No?
You are also interesting, Constance. But you are lucky because we did not all perish from the attacks of ancient dragon.
Yeah, there's a good chance that we would have come back and this whole place would have flattened.
You know, I don't. The dragons we ran into did not seem ancient. They seemed quite young.
They were probably the children of the ancient one.
Well, and then
No.
they did give us advice about going to see the other dragon. Like,
So there was a giant, probably, as you say, ancient red dragon, and it killed the ones that almost killed us.
right. So we kind of figured they weren't coming anymore because that dragon had killed the ones that we told were now.
There were lots of dragons in the elemental plane of air, sir.
Yes.
Disturbing amount, really.
Very well.
We were in its mouth.
We were in its
Giggle.
belly and we met the ferryman from. It was very interesting.
Very man.
Apparently the ancient red dragon had been to hell, sir.
Yes.
In hell.
Ate a devil.
Well, reminds me of my youth. I just eat coffee, or eat sandwiches, drink coffee, and take big shits now. So,
That was nice, sir.
it is. They are wet, usually.
Coffee.
How would you make wet sandwiches?
No coffee.
Dark sandwiches.
Is
Just
there
relax the sauce. Mayonnaise.
No other information. We are waiting to take action or inaction. And once Eric arrives again, if he is to live this encounter. So,
Sounds like he low percentage.
no more information you have for me.
Do we?
Wait.
I say it out loud. Then I was like, do we?
History checks.
History.
Everything we're good at. Yep, 1.
I don't
15.
really know this organization that well, so I don't know what you need to know.
Yeah, did anything happen to us? At all?
Did they explain their motives at all?
Oh. I remember that they were saying they were looking for her for a long time. I remember that part.
With a 15, and Joran, that was religion. Griswold with a 15, you will remember that they said something about knowing who Nelabri was, not knowing the location of her, but they were interested in her ability to see into the future.
And they were interested in her powers and the seeing stuff. And I mean, I kind of gesture in the vague direction of them. Of the two figures. And I guess that's exactly what they want.
Well,
They didn't tell us more than that. As far as I can tell. Or as far as I No,
Much
there wasn't anything.
we have our scholars thinking of the best decision to make. We have lost our great future teller. But we have gained a fucking ancient dragon. Who knows if it will
Use the ancient dragon to fight the Pitfind.
Maybe. Who knows?
The other one didn't want to.
Oh, I do remember why they
should-
wanted to see Nella.
Oh, do you?
Kind of. Well, they weren't super specific. They just said that they wanted help to see the future. They needed help with something.
You know, if I knew that they weren't going to kill us all or anything, we should have just met with this one. And been like, we'll tell you where she is if you kill a pit thing.
We didn't know what it existed though. To be fair.
Well, no, we knew it existed. It said...
When we were fighting the 3.
Yeah, they said their parent or whatever, their dad or their mother or whatever.
See, I
They
don't
did
remember that at all.
also. They did also tell us that they meant no harm. They
To
wanted
her.
to be allies.
Well, no, they were gonna kill us though.
Yeah, no, but I mean with
No.
with Nelabri and like
Right. No, yeah.
they did indicate they meant that they were going in peacefully ish.
Yeah, so... But we didn't have a way to contact you, so we were hoping that when Zibler Fonk went out heroically that he was gonna inform you, but it didn't. The gamble didn't pay off.
It's coming back to me. They wanted to learn how to do what Nelabri does. And they wanted to become powerful enough to defeat Dracorath, the ancient red dragon.
No, that does sound right.
That's what they wanted.
Interesting.
And when we told Dracorath that, he was very not interested. He did not care at all.
The squabbles of ancient dragons on a plane not our own. That's fine. They can fight all they want.
You know, wrong.
Well,
So this, I just one thing. There's no way of Keelan coming here, right?
I
You
hope
wouldn't know.
not.
He's kind of slow.
This area
Coming
is
out.
routed
Alright.
with magic of
let's-
non-detection.
Yeah, but Keelan's like old as
Well,
shit.
Perhaps let's go back to the throne room while we
Sure.
continue.
At that word, he starts to hobble.
And as we're going through the
I'm gonna-
hallway, it's like, quick. Oh,
I
go
want
ahead.
to lean into George's ear while we're walking
As
and
he-
whisper to him. So you do know about the whole Joran situation? Like everything?
What is everything?
The what
And
situation?
I just keep walking. The Joran situation, as I said.
What? What is everything?
I just keep walking.
Boy.
Who? Okay, since it's an exchange, who did you send, by the way? Who did you send in the exchange? Can we talk to them?
No, a young wizard,
I mean,
22,
how often do you talk to
to
them?
their little hideaway. He kind of looks at
Do
you as you
you-
look at him. What is the whole story?
He needs to know Joran, by the way. This is very important. I go up to Joran and I whisper in his ear, by the way. I know I have to talk to him.
Griswold just fucking.
Joran, I go to Joran. Joran, like, Joran, is there
You
any
see
way?
Invisible Zibbler Funk very close, and he's like,
The fuck, could you
Oh my God.
please go away for just a second? I know it's very important.
"No, please." This is, I almost. Why do you kind of be able to see me?
I'm sorry. Joran,
I'm not
is there
going.
any way? Fine. Alright, fine. You stay. Okay. Joran, is there any way that your association could breach these walls? And I point just everywhere.
So.
Fuck, man, I'm getting hives.
So, I go to George. I take his shoulder firmly, and I look him in the eye, and I just go away from my face palm. I was like, so we need to be alone.
You know, like a silence bubble of some sort.
Okay.
When we get back to the room, could you please make some
Very
room
well.
for us?
Yes. He kind of waves to a caster. Whispers in his ear. All right.
And people just filter out.
The caster that he just whispered to kind of goes around the roots and back into the chamber in which George was initially sitting. We will have our privacy.
So I think what everyone is trying to get at and wants to know is that that we want to know if we're going to be safe as a group, because the party with which you've exchanged John for, we met some of them, and
Sorry.
we
can
felt
I
like
just-
they were going to.
George, what? Who did you speak with, and what was the arrangement that you made?
Well, I've never seen him personally. I believe his name was Dwali. A small group of casters, 3 in number.
Was it in here? Or did they talk to you through something in here?
Through telepathy, we have seen one of their members before, dashing young lad. They have a crypt on the southeast corner of the continent, and we look to
eventually recruit them, or if not, trade secrets and magical knowledge. But he looks towards Joran. There is more to this story.
No, I just wanted to make sure that you're comfortable dealing with them. They can be very particular about their privacy, and so they go through enormous lengths to keep it. But if you're comfortable with them, they will be comfortable with you, and things will be fine.
Can you please make a deception check?
Oh, seriously?
What'd you
What
roll?
did you get?
3.
No! I got a 3.
Okay, give me one moment. Okay. Right. You are lying to me. The caster comes back. No silence. Well, we are casters here. And our secrecy, he looks around, is very important to us. We need to know all the pieces on the board.
Okay.
If you don't mind. He kind of white robe man, heavy metal chain, kind of gold inlays, walks close. We have ways of exacting the truth from you. That would be a breach of your privacy. But I would like you to tell me the truth, if you don't mind.
Okay. The truth is that in addition to their privacy being very important, they have a desire for something that is currently in our possession, and I feel that it would be in our best interest to give it to them. Fensula Soul Coin.
Do you know what's going on with the Raven Coin and what I'm doing? So be much easier.
Give
Be
me,
very easy.
give me a charisma check, Gloria. Give me a performance check, Jorn. Technically not a lie.
17.
Okay.
Why
That's
am
the
I...
same one. Same thing, I think, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so glad I picked performance as a freaking thing.
It's good when your character needs to lie. Well, not lie.
12.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that part, but...
All Constance's thinking is like, now who's interesting?
We're all pretty interesting.
You rolled a
Yeah.
17. The Raven Queen has spoken with us.
She's actually been quite kind.
Oh, that's good.
Since, your relationship with her is valuable. Not often does a god do a task for a specific mortal. Special.
Pretty amazing.
What is it then, this thing that they want from you?
Do you want to explain it, Jordan? Or
Well,
I'll do it.
they... Okay. Go for it. You can't see your face. so-
Although I was
Can
too.
can I get just charisma checks out of all of you right now before you start talking real fast?
Everybody or just the people talking?
Yeah, we can go just people talking.
Great charisma.
should I do another?
Yeah, all three of you, Griswold, Gloria, Jordan.
Dang it.
Not me, sorry.
Ooh, that's a natural one.
Oh, okay then.
This is not a great suite of rolls.
Well, supposed to leave the talking to the talky people.
If I am the
I did
honest,
say save.
I know it says save now for some reason when you click
That's weird.
the normal ones.
if I am to be honest, I can feel the pressure from your buttholes clenching from here.
Oh, if that's what he's getting out of it, then yes, this is accurate. I'm fine with that roll.
With your permission, he looks towards the white-robed man. Might we talk in a way in which we can be more confident of your answers?
Well, so if I might, play for the rest of my party here. We've been through a rough couple of days. We were maybe less than a few hundred, a kilometer or two away from Kalen, not more than 24 hours ago. We were inside the belly of a red dragon, and then also, I think the reason for the trepidation today is that, our exchange, party, you know, the ones over there, had a very, very vested interest in watching us, and it made us very uncomfortable, and we thought we might die. So, I hope you can understand why, we're being a little skittish right now.
You know, out of all the people that want to kill us, are we really the most scared of the exchange party? Can we not just be upfront with George?
I have met them all except the renowned Dwali, and they seem to be not above your level in any substantial way. If they were watching you, you would hear them. One of them is fat.
We did. Yeah.
I just walked out of the woods and went,
What would they like from you?
Well, Jordan did already say that, the Thensula coin.
They want the coin, so, and the coin is something that says actually the purpose of our entire mission to go to the elemental plane of air for the Raven Queen. It's a
And why would
object
I
of,
asked about the Raven Queen thing.
it's apparently an object of great power that has great importance to her. I don't know if you want all the details. I don't know if I could give them all to you. But you
I would
know
first
if
like the details of why this group. Joran, you are part of the group. Why would your group like the coin?
Well, like you, they would like to prevent horrible undoing in this world, and they feel that they can use the coin to do that. Soul coins are very powerful, and they have a specific use for it. Magical use.
Kind of leans in a little closer.
And the use is.
are you gonna tell him, or am I gonna tell him?
I was about to tell him too, so I mean,
I like,
Hopefully tell him.
I'm sorry, I can't be specific about the use.
Well,
we can just tell him. You told us.
I shouldn't have told you.
You shouldn't have said a lot of things.
all right.
They want to use it for a war machine.
to defeat the pit fiend.
That.
No,
They
well,
want to
we
power
don't
some
fucking-
hellish
Yeah,
fucking
it-
machine with it.
It'll probably, yeah. That sounds very evil as a thing, and I'm very uncomfortable, but
I think we got it for the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen got it for you. Your dad died for it, so we should just give it to her.
I even asked Ferain last night, and he said that he would probably give it to the Raven Queen, but it's not completely 100% at this point.
I turned to George. It's like, yeah, she's been really fucking nice to us, so I would like her to be more nice to us. You see, this is why.
All right. We are getting somewhere. How did your group of four acquire a massive war machine? Where is it?
They made it.
Whoo!
The story's
Deception
getting.
check, pretty please. Yeah, deception check.
I don't know where he
Perception?
found it,
Duh. Set.
but I kind of maybe
Perception?
possibly came across one.
Okay.
Oh, perception would have been bad too. 7.
They made it. And what type of war machine?
One of the original caster that he whispered to kind of whispers in his ear.
One that uses soul coins for fuel.
Yeah.
They cannot make such a thing.
Well, they feel quite confident that they have.
We've seen it.
Well, if we've seen a machine, it doesn't mean that machine. It just uses soul coins. It's probably something else.
How many machines are there out there that can supposedly use soul coins
Alright.
as fuel if you can't use soul coins as fuel?
All right.
Okay.
OST 11. You are keeping a secret from me. But you have done us a great service.
I'm really trying not to, sir.
I would like, yeah.
Really just ask more questions, I will answer.
I need to cast a spell on you, Jordan. And I will ask you but a simple question. And if we like our answer, we will ask no further.
Okay.
Thank you. He nods towards the white robe, gold inlay man, and he starts to cast a spell. Jordan, I would like you to make a charisma saving throw.
For the record, sir, we've been
can
trying
I
to get this out of
also-
him for fucking days.
Can I also make an Arcana check?
Yes, go ahead. Tell me what you roll.
You got 12 for Arcana.
What is the roll
Oh,
for the
sorry. Wisdom?
charisma?
Oh, charisma.
The roll for
Oh.
Epic identifying a spell is what again?
15
Remember?
plus the spell's level.
You ain't know what this is.
Well, I definitely failed.
I also make sure I don't stand near.
Sure. Okay, Ed, what'd you roll for your charisma?
3.
Okay.
Can you feel my charismatic aura?
Because of all you have done, I can allow small secrets. But one thing I cannot allow is something that will threaten the sanctity of a cult and its location. Jordan, thank you. The thing that you are not telling me. Would it be of value for us in the purpose of keeping this place secret from others?
And as you answer, Joran, you cannot willingly tell a lie.
What was the
Would it
question?
be of value of us keeping
The
in
thing that
keeping
you
this
are
place secret
hiding
from
from
others?
us. The thing that you are hiding from us. Would it be of value to us in the purpose of keeping a cult a secret?
Can't say that it would be harmful. I don't know that it would promote the secrecy of a cult. Well, I've actually got to think about this.
I take 2 more strides away from.
Why are you having
Yeah,
two on this?
Constance notices this and starts backing away too.
Is he gonna explode?
Am I gonna explode?
George takes
I
half
wish
step
I-
back.
Oh no.
Well, I suppose that my group will be working in order to fight the same people that you are, and if it were discovered that they were working with... Are you talking about the specific location that we are now?
Yes.
Well, my group knows the location that you are now, I assume. And so if people were to get to the organization I work with and make them tell them where you are, then they would possibly do that. But I don't believe that they would willingly work with anyone to harm this organization.
This is things that I all know, but just to have an abundance of clarity, the thing that I am unaware of that you are hiding from me, if I were to know it, would it be of value in keeping the security of this location?
I just go to Zeus. That doesn't look good.
It sure fucking doesn't.
I'm actually thinking. I think it's like at best neutral from your... Oh! It would be harmful for you to know my secret.
What is a secret?
He kind of
What is
shriveled
it?
up. He shriveled up his face a little bit.
Hold me back, Zeke! Hold me back! What the fuck is it?
I
What
feel
the
like that
fuck?
tracks though. Don't we
What
know
is-
this?
It would be harmful for me, George Umbridge, to know.
He said he
And-
knows
and
your secret
possibly
already.
those
Is there
close to
anything
you.
else?
Sorry, and possibly what?
Possibly for those close to you.
And did you answer my previous question?
Wait.
I think so.
I don't
As I'm
think
holding,
so.
as I'm holding
Right.
Griswold back, I just
Right.
whisper in his ear. He does answer the wrong fucking question. We're both going to piss the sky.
I hold-
Madam.
I hold Zeke and then I'm like, George, sir, let me.
One word.
Can I?
Just one. One. Just one.
But-
Unless you would like to step beside him, and then you may have so many.
Wait. Do I? What did he mean by that?
You're a short distance away from him. If you would like to step beside him, you may.
Oh, okay. All right. No, it's just. All right. It's fine. Just let me go. Let me go. Okay, go on. Just- And then I just go
You sit beside
walk
him?
up to him. Yeah.
Can you make a Christmas saving throw, please?
Yeah. I'm good at those though. But I only got 13.
Okay.
Okay.
You may not
I'll
willingly tell a lie.
Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Do you think the thing that he's talking about, Joran, do we know what the secret is?
Yeah, you know what the secret is.
So, is this secret that we know? Do you think that George knows it?
Sorry, you just cut out there.
Do you think the secret that we know, do you think he knows it, or do you think he doesn't know it?
I think he doesn't know it.
Because I think he does!
I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
I
Chris,
don't think so either.
I would like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The thing that I don't know, just for the purposes of this question, assume I don't know.
Okay.
The thing that I don't know, if I knew it, would it be of value in keeping the security and secrecy of this location?
It wouldn't do anything.
I don't think so.
Right? Wait, no, wait. You think it...
See, this is
Assuming
the-
that you don't know.
If he knew the secret, would he be able to protect a cult better? Like the knowledge of where it is? And I don't think so. I
would-
don't think it has anything to do with that.
No, I think it would be valuable. I think
Okay.
so. Do I know
Jordan,
so?
you
No.
are good.
I
Do you say also no?
Do I know so?
Oh,
I don't
Jordan,
know.
do you
that-
agree? Do you agree?
I suppose he seems pretty confident, so sure, I agree.
Well,
he's eating a sandwich.
now I need to know more.
Look, I don't dislike you, man. So I'm trying to help you here. Because I kind of don't want
Yeah.
you to die. But, like,
I don't want to die either.
I will.
but I don't want to die either.
As I need to go. Okay. I need to know the nature of the secret, not the specifics.
Okay, well that I can share.
More specifically, I
the-
would like to know the nature of the thing I don't know, that if I knew it, I would be able to more adequately ensure the security of this place and its location.
Okay, well, I am part of a very secret organization. Very secret.
The one I know about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't know.
No,
Okay, just so we're
I don't
on the
think he
same
does.
page, because we already talked about this, but let's just be clear. What organization are you dealing with?
Does it have a
No
name?
But there, no, this is 4 people.
He doesn't know.
I don't know. Back to the question.
Okay, so that's the answer, is that I'm part of a secret organization. It's, I suppose I can say it's more than 4 people, but that's about as much information as I'm comfortable giving. I hope that's acceptable.
And does the secret organization know of our location?
I assume they do. I don't know for sure, but I assume they do.
Jesus.
Who?
Is it? Sorry. Gods.
Oh,
Are
Raven
there
Queen.
many people in the organization?
Pardon?
Is there many people?
Yeah. Yeah, there's more than 4. A lot more than 4.
Are they casters?
Not primarily, no.
Partially.
Some are. Some are. Although, not many.
Do they align in any way? with
They
Rhino's
align in
Shield?
the same way that you do, which is against the devils.
In nature to Rhino's Shield, do they align with?
Oh, in terms of magic?
Do they share any
They-
alliance with Rhino's Shield?
Oh,
Trade,
I don't.
militarily, otherwise.
Would I know, Cole? I don't know. They no, they don't.
So I'm actually confused now. So I'm gonna just
Step back slightly. Hmm. I am thinking whether or not I need to know everything right now.
I personally think
hope not.
ignorance is the best defense in this situation for yourself
I
and a cult.
definitely agree. Thank you, Gloria.
I don't like him. Well, I don't dislike him personally. I definitely didn't trust him. Man appearing. Whatever.
Joran, can you explain to me why you agree with that? Give me your justification. Just because you can't lie.
Agree with.
Why does him not
ignorance
knowing?
is
Why?
bliss?
Yes.
Well, okay. Well, the organization with whom I'm aligned is its primary objective is secrecy above all, and they enforce that heavy-handedly, very heavy-handedly. And so sometimes not knowing about them is better for your health than knowing about them.
Okay, so you guys are talking about just his health and not the secrecy of the place.
Well, yeah, my concern is for anybody who knows the true nature of the organization. My concern is for anybody who knows with whom I interact. So, sorry everybody, except for George.
Gloria, for what you just said, give me a persuasion check.
19.
I'm gonna have to tell Eric when he gets back about this.
Oh. That's understandable.
But
I'm
fuck
so,
no.
I lean over to
confused.
Griswold and go, he's such a dead man.
I'm so confused, man. It makes no sense. None of this made any sense.
Confusing.
For now, I'll allow you to maintain some secrecy, only because you have done us such a service recently. Eric might
Didn't
have
really
something
do that
else.
much, did he? Did he?
How
Man,
dare you?
But
I'm talking
honestly,
about your group as a whole.
okay. And he did. Any help we can get was helpful.
No, he is a
Like
comrade in
those
arms.
sandwiches.
It's just, can I just
I
clear
love
up?
Aikman.
So can I just clear up where we are right now? So
So he hands Joran a sandwich with a bite out of it.
Okay, well, sure. I'll take
So we arrived here. We did not know he was coming to help us. He did help us in the elemental plane of air. We returned with him, and you informed us that he is an exchange member from a secret organization that's made up of 4 people. Is that what you said?
We knew about him
Right,
from a character named Dwali,
right.
and he informed us that there was a group of 4 that we are very interested in groups of other cats.
Okay, so I was confused then. Okay, so in exchange from a person named Wally, we got him and we gave someone else.
Jordan, do you think that other person's in
Insight.
danger?
Insight
No.
check on.
No, he's,
Actually,
I'm sure
that
he's fine.
is really
They.
I was gonna say just keep contact with them, but
Right, guys, let me finish
He
it.
gets a whisper.
We have. This goes deep. We have been talking to our exchange, and he
It's-
is amongst a group of 4.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Is that insight first? Does that person exist? 14? Is there,
What specifically does that person
is there a
exist?
crack in the armor? You know, like when he brought up the guy, like
Mhm.
when he's like when they made him, when I made him think about the exchange person that we sent over, is he just
Mhm.
turning cogs in his head to like
Is
make
he like
shit up?
creating it out of thin air,
Yeah, or is he trying to read a script, or is it like is he trying to like recall things that actually happened?
you do not notice a chink in the armor.
Okay.
Now your roll was low, so you're not super confident of that. But you just don't perceive one right now.
Okay. And then... So... But... And so... But... He's part of an
I have been informed
organization.
He is with a group.
He's
of
with a group.
4.
Mm-hmm.
So my thinking is that your group is a bunch of filthy liars,
Looks to Joran.
and there is a thicker plot to this story that I am unaware. Obviously.
You said that group, you only didn't meet one of them or know of one of them, right? Something like that. They weren't powerful, is what you said? Or at least we could have taken them?
We have met these before, except for the one.
Except for the
They
one.
are not powerful.
Do you know the level of that one? Like, is he Eric levels of, or us levels?
We have unfortunately not met him. So
Okay.
we wouldn't have-
Do you think that he could have sent someone through into the elemental plane of air, though? Do you think he would have been that powerful?
No, we did that for them.
You sent Joran then?
Oh.
Well, that was the truth?
That was the truth, John! You was the most suspect person ever.
You burn.
But you can... So, George, another thing, so the Raven Queen is what told you of where we were then?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Joran.
we do this in character.
Would you like
We
me
do
to
that
just-
in character.
Oh.
Okay, you're like,
I just... I don't know anymore.
Well, cool. We are done with this thing for now. George will probably want to rip your balls off and eat them in front of you.
Aren't you, George?
Eric.
Right, Eric, I am George. I'm old.
You're that senile now.
I am
Yeah,
old.
Eric's gonna want it.
Eric will be pissed.
Secretly, whenever he's angry at someone, he just says Eric will.
Yeah.
But he really means him. It's canon now.
Eric's gonna be so angry.
So, you have some time. He is assassinating a magical wizard.
How was the whole... Do we know anything about the whole Keelan assassination thing?
Yes.
Wait, I need to know. I need to fucking know. So you know the people that he came from, and you are from the people that you came from, right? This is very important. Fucking listen to me, man. Like, are they gonna kill us for the coin?
You're talking to me now?
Yes!
Can you cast that spell so he can't
He
laugh?
hasn't moved. He is in this. He's
Good,
in the.
perfect.
Do you have any suspicion that they're gonna fucking kill us? Because I
I'm
have
still
been
under
in the
the spell.
field. I have met with casters with murderous intent, and it was fucking pouring from them.
I think that it's possible. I think they really want the coin.
Help! I
And
look
I
at
think-
George.
I think
That's where I wanted to go.
I
But they're
think
n-
it's really, we're all on the same page. We all
What?
want to use this stuff for the same thing, but I think that they will take that coin if they need to.
Will they kill me if I already give the coin away? Because they can't get the coin then. Will they just be that angry in terms of revenge?
I don't think. I mean, they're logically driven. I don't think that they would. Ultimately, they do want to make sure that they can fight the devils as effectively as possible, and I think that they wouldn't. take
You see
the-
George recoil his face.
How big is whatever?
You see why I won't let it go, sir. This is why.
Well,
Oh, I don't like you, Jorn. I'm
Well,
gonna let you know that now. Oh, I don't think you should be here anymore, but it's not my decision to make.
this
Thank
coin.
God.
Joran, one last thing.
you're in the zone of truth.
Giving them this coin. An act of good.
Yes. Unquestionably an act of good.
Yeah, but he's brainwashed. I don't know if I agree with him.
No, I believe him. I believe he thinks it's good.
Oh, true. Yeah. Even
Right.
Thrain believes that he is pure in a way. We just don't know what the group is about.
But
Well, you have two options. He looks to Griswold for protection. One would be giving me all the information so we'll know what we are fighting. And the other would be to give them the coin. It's up to you.
look,
Dying
just-
sounds bad.
all right. I walk up to Chor so it can be done, right? Like I kind of
Not
just
not willing.
yeah, willing to tell a lie. So like I'm just like I just take him in my shoulders or take the shoulders, right? I'm just like I turn you towards me, right? All right, John. I think you're a pretty swell guy. I think we've tried to protect each other with our lives, and I really think that you've got your heart in the right place, right? But I think that whoever you're taking orders from, whoever, maybe not who you're directly taking orders from, but the person above them, right there at the tippy top, which is what this sounds like, I don't think that they're a good person, and I don't think they have anyone's interests in mind other than their own at the end of the day. Right? I don't think they actually give a shit about you, they actually give a shit about me, I don't think they actually give a shit about anybody. Alright? Because the larger an organization is, as you said, there's a lot of people, right? I think it's hard to really think that what you're doing is the right thing unless you're the one who's giving the orders. You're the one taking them. And you have no idea what they're going to do with that thing. And I do not trust what they're going to do with it. Alright, we are going to take the coin. If that doesn't sit well with you, look, you can just tell your superiors you've had no choice. Okay? But I'm here trying to convince you that this is the right thing to not give them the coin. Because you have met Gloria, you've seen his father and his struggles, you've interacted with the Raven Queen, you know what they want, you know what they're gonna do, right? But you do not know who at the very tippy top of your organization wants to do with that coin. And believe me, it feels like you're doing the right thing. But you just don't fucking know who's at the top until you've met them.
Feel like I'm in a drama-laced book.
I lean over to Constance and go, I think he's talking from experience.
Yeah.
You see Zibblefunk appear as George's hand kind of waves.
Man! Come on. George, I've been waiting so.
Did he flip him? Did he take him out?
Come on.
Yeah. He missed all of it. He missed all of it.
Oh. Guys.
I didn't even notice. I'm so sorry, man. I thought he was gonna keep you around.
No, he didn't. I hate you.
Well, I see where you're coming from, Griswold. I can see that what you're saying is from your heart. Perhaps you've been through it before. What you're asking is a lot. So what I'm asking is some time to consider it. I promise that In the meantime, I won't try to take the soul coin. Still standing in the zone of truth, I think, so you can take my word on that. I will not try to take it while I'm considering what you've said tonight.
And you're not going to tell your friends to murder us? Just...
I will not tell my friends to murder you.
Okay. I just... Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really need another person trying to murder me. I've really got enough on my plate.
Well, looks like you have chosen your path. We need to know the situation if you are to protect you from whatever it is. If you would like to tell us, you may, and we will work with you.
Look at everyone
If you would
else.
like to deal with this on your own accord, I will understand, although it is a risk. One I don't know how big, obviously.
Well, assuming I do want to decide to work with you, then of course, George, I will tell you. If I've already endangered my friends here enough, if they can call me a friend, perhaps not. And so I'd really like to prevent information from endangering anyone else for the time being.
We have called Sebastian back. Oh, the caster we sent to your group, that is.
That's what his name is. Did Sebastian send him too? To us?
No, they did not meet, those two.
Who did then?
Simply Sebastian and Joran did not meet.
Okay. Oh.
Well, that was heavy. I have other matters to discuss with you. We can do them now. You can spend time thinking about what was just discussed. It is your choice.
Still do want to know the Keelan stuff.
Oh. Yes. We have lost the entirety of OST 5. We
Oh,
were informed of this 3 hours ago. 2 members of OST 7 have fallen. Keelan
Which
is
ones?
wounded. I am unfortunately unaware of their names. There was a tabaxi, and I believe a woman with a statue as a god. Do not feel guilt for this. This man needed to be dealt with.
But he's not dealt with, just to be clear.
We have wounded him severely. His magic is keeping him alive. Reports say that he has lost one hand and the majority of his left leg. The fight continues.
If it matters, sir, he's... No, I didn't see that.
what?
So the next matter at hand is recruiting you all officially into OST. There's
You mean them, right? That's what you mean?
well, technically, a position switch as OST 5 has been vanquished. We no longer need the additional group. This is not forced upon you. We no longer even have Nelabri to guide us, as you guys as are fated to be heroes or such and such. But you may. It will come with training and pay. Not to mention a sense of direction.
Am I able to leave at any time if I do this?
No, you are not.
Well, I won't be able, if I say yes to this, I won't be able to go
He's not
home.
gonna- No, I don't think this group would do that. Like, he needs to leave, Jordan will probably have to leave. I don't know about those two, but...
Once you agree, you are bound in service for a year.
Oh,
And then you may leave.
well, I could do that.
I'd have to ask Mom.
Did you say you have to ask your mom?
Raven Queen.
Oh.
You're calling her mom now? That's weird.
I will tell you that your mom.
My real mom? Do you know where she is? Oh, I'd hope.
Would that
Cold
be a
Skate,
form of
I believe?
pavement?
If you all join, you will be granted a generous sum of gold. And with that gold, you could learn about your family, Gloria.
Sorry. It's a year. Okay, that sounds not too bad. I do have to deal with Harlan, which is a problem. He wants to kill me really badly. It's like a personal vendetta now.
That's not good.
I know, that's why I had to mention it if he wanted me to join or not.
But we will see what the outcome of Eric in Holland will be. Well, would you guys like to join?
I've sprung it upon us quickly and sudden.
I'm in.
Wow, alright.
I would, yes.
I didn't expect this so quickly from these two, but
Gloria, I have nothing.
Just a year.
I don't either. I was planning on just leaving after the Piffling, because...
I have no family. I have no one to tell me how to use my magic. I have no husband.
I mean, good point. They could train you.
But I am having a baby in 9 months, so a year might be tricky.
You have to extend it, right? Maternity leave.
I will talk
Yeah,
to
how
the
are mat leave
scholars.
benefits here?
Like, can I raise my family here?
Of course. All casters are welcome. I don't know if we offer maternity leave. I have never been breached with this before. But we will talk to the scholars and...
Does the training include the year, or does the year begin once we are fully trained?
Well, the reason I said that your mother would be accepting of your path as an OST member is because she will help us with the training.
Oh,
Seems she has a zone in which time flows differently.
well, that is helpful for me, I guess. Griswold, what are you thinking? I feel like you and me are more aligned for this kind of thing currently.
I can't decide just yet.
Yeah, it's a hard one. But with the Raven Queen, that changes things for me now. If it's a year?
Training begins at 8 p.m. today or tomorrow or the next.
And it's him. Brutal.
I need
Gonna-
to take a massive shit.
Fuck.
Wait.
Wait.
If some of us choose to join and some of us don't, do we get separated now or after our mission?
Normally the rules dictate now.
Oh, new characters.
We will have a discussion. I know Nelabri would say that they would want you all together, but she is no longer able to communicate. Likely the rules would dictate separation immediately. Anybody who wishes to not join may stay here. And a discussion is to be had if you are to leave. So I'm going to shit my pants. I'm going to leave. But you guys may. I'll show you. He shows you a little map. Crudely outlines the locations in a cult. And on the northwestern corner is what looks like an OST training ground. We'll take a short break there. And you guys can think about what you want to do.
Wait, so does that mean Jordan? Does that mean, despite everything, you can take John too if he says yes?
For now. Alec might reverse these decisions. He looks to Jordan.
And working for you means to the exclusion of any other...
You are bound in service for a year.
I would recommend you go take that shit.
I will. I will say one thing, that your one Dwali knew about this joining of OST beforehand, although lies seem to come easy to him. So, he was verbally at least understanding of that. Goodbye.
That is good to know.
And he starts to walk away. This playlist has a lot of religious stuff in it, which is fine.
It's lit.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a break. Come back at like 9:15. Okay. Am I to assume you guys are thinking about your decision? It's about 5 p.m., 5:30, something like that. You've been told that training, if you would like to do it today, starts at 8 p.m. I'm going to assume that you guys went back to your living quarters.
Sure. Seems fair.
And you're thinking.
I don't.
You don't?
Oh.
You know where.
Ah, okay, yeah. Sounds good.
I see him not be hearing or whatever.
I take Zeke.
Yeah, you guys...
He do what he wants.
Sounds good. Zeke?
I don't ask anyone else.
I go back to our living quarters.
I ask you to go with me.
Grizzle will
Yes.
take you somewhere.
Oh, I mean, sure.
Okay, so the three of you go back. We'll do... Do you guys want to do any discussion? That is Joran, Gloria, Constance.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna ask somebody something. I don't remember.
And then we'll zip back to the other two.
So, Drone, are you gonna like live or something? I'm sorry, it's very straightforward, but I don't think. I mean, it's a year. You
Door.
could stay.
Slam.
I may need to leave, but I haven't
Fuck you
made
guys.
up my mind.
Goes and sits by the fire.
What about
Zip a
you?
funk.
Are you sticking around?
Oh, I wasn't going to until he mentioned the Raven Queen, and it's only a year. It would.
That can happen in a year.
It's true. A lot happened in a month here, so
Yeah, very true.
I think the advantages of me staying outweigh the disadvantages currently.
What are the disadvantages?
I'd have to stay in this fucking godforsaken country. This damn continent. Worst luck ever.
That is a
I hate it so much. And also, I'm closer now to Holland. If I stay, I could just leave. But then I still do want to deal with them, and that's aligned with the occult and whatever. So it's not that many disadvantages. But the hall in the morning is pretty bad.
Would be nice getting training from the queen herself, right?
Hmm.
Constance is just sitting there watching you. She has just went and sat beside Zibbler Funk.
I'm mad at you too.
At me?
Yeah.
Well, don't be mad at me.
Well, I like you the most, but I'm still mad at you because
I didn't-
know.
I
It's okay
barely
to fuck you a little bit.
listen. I barely understand what's going on, Zibbler Funk. Like, I didn't keep it from you.
No, you guys had a full-on conversation, and I wasn't even there, man.
Oh, but that we didn't know that George did that. Zibbler Funk, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay with you,
Okay.
like forever, maybe.
Zibblerfunk, you can meet her child,
Aw,
become her friend.
can I be,
Her friend.
can I be like a
You could be
god?
the live-in nanny.
Would you be the uncle?
Yeah,
Uncle Zibbler Funk?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about
Hey,
baby
don't butter
names.
me up, though. You guys still gotta tell me one time.
Let's talk about baby names.
Zibbler
You don't-
Funk.
Do you,
Every time.
do
I
you-
just figured Zibbler Funk and I are gonna talk quietly amongst ourselves if you two want to keep
Alright,
talking,
sure.
because she has nothing to contribute. Like, she's made her choice, and
Hmm.
some weather will happen, right, Jerome?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, it is some kind of weather. I mean, that's definitely some
Oh.
impressive spellcasting.
Do you think if I attacked one of those squirrels, he would not be a shy person anymore?
I think probably.
Round 2, fight.
I've never been around here, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, you were there when those other squirrels. They weren't here before.
That's true.
The way I was like, is he just fucking with us? And then it happened twice, and I was like, no way. There's like,
Okay, we'll fade to black on that. You guys really think about what we want to do. Your real brains. Okay, Zeke and Griswold. I'll let you start that. Zeke has no idea why you just grabbed
okay, we're walking.
them. Secret room, if you'd like.
No, it's fine, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Really?
maybe like 5-10 minutes, like, we're like 5-10 minutes away, right?
Mm.
And so, that was stressful.
One way to put it, yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do with that. I mean, do we think we just tell him, George? Or do you think it's gonna do worse?
I feel like just tell him.
I think we just tell him.
I think that's
See.
for the best.
Yeah, see, I thought, I knew, thank God. I said something, and somebody didn't disagree with me. Instead, on me, just.
Thought I would disagree with you.
No, it's just, I didn't think you would. So, that's kind of part of the reason I'm bringing you right now. So,
I don't trust that guy at all anymore. I already didn't, but like, I really don't trust that guy.
I want to. I think, like, Thrain said he's a good guy. I think he's had our backs, right? Even before he... I don't know, did he know about the coin the entire time, or was he really just sent to help us on an
Your
exchange
conversation
program?
is not cut short, but at least semi-interrupted by a group of children running and playing past you. You
And
need to
it's-
run down the street.
It's just... Did the coin come before or after because I think I could tell you that if a man's really committed to his mission, then, I mean, yeah, can't trust him, but he's been pretty honest. So I think we can trust him.
I mean, he
but
just tried to lie. He tried to lie to George enough that George cast his own truth. Don't know how honest he's really been.
Well, he was just trying to avoid what happened with us, right? That's how I read it, but I think if he's staying with us, he has to come clean.
I think so.
I mean, I think I'd like it if I didn't have to watch, over my back for more than just devils and undead. But, I mean, you guys didn't like me at the beginning, right? Like, the others didn't. Maybe you didn't care that much, but we had a rough start, didn't we? It was rougher than that, I think.
Sure, yeah.
And we've been through a decent amount. We've been in.
I think you just you just chose not to tell us things versus out lying to us, but
my point is that maybe he'll get over it too. And I mean, the more you spend time with somebody, the more you trust them without questioning much. Because you know how they are without them having to spell everything out. And that's why that happened with us. And that's why, as we see the building, I assume.
As you've continued to walk towards this area, you have left this kind of tree residential area where all these units were on trees, all very similar looking. You enter what looks like a cobble street. Lots of kids are kind of running past you as they go the direction in which you came. What you notice is these lights kind of strewn about, crossing over the street and down poles, and kind of lining the entirety of the street. On the left and right, on the left is a grassy field. On the right is another grassy field, but with what looks like a large podium in a circular fashion with stairs kind of ascending. This seems to be somewhat of a community area of sorts. But yes, Griswold, just past this podium, there's what looks like stones that are leading towards the building you are looking for.
As you just see him just kind of gather himself. Griswold turns to Zeke. I just put my hand on his shoulder. I just look you dead in the eye and it's like, you got the little one. And then I just keep going. I just walk forward.
Okay.
And I don't explain.
Your eyes are darting left and right. Many kids are running past you. Eventually, Griswold, your eyes do lock on to something. Waiting against the gates of this stone-walled building, two figures. One taller than you remember, just a little bit. One roughly the same. There's a young girl, roughly 8 years of age. Auburn hair and large, expressive brown eyes. Griswold, she catches your gaze. Her face radiates with pure happiness, though her eyes glisten slightly with unshed tears, threatening to spill. Beside her is a young boy, averting his gaze. He looks strikingly like a miniature version of Griswold, right down to the haircut. But unlike the young girl, his expression is of anger, his jaw clenched tightly. He also has eyes threatening to shed tears that betray this emotion. The girl then runs towards you. She jumps into your arms. She just simply grabs you and is looking at you.
I have a plan.
She kind of jiggles, insinuating that you let her go.
No, just slow down a minute. All right, let's just.
She peeks past you lightly.
I have a secret plan.
Yeah. All right.
I knew.
I looked at Zeke and I just like go, shh.
What's going on?
All right. Look.
Harold's pissed at you.
I know. Let's just enjoy a moment
I
together.
didn't learn any spells. I promise.
Good. That's my
She
goal.
just kind of leans in, nuzzles her head against you. As you have this warm embrace with Amber, you do see Harold kind of look at you. He picks his bag up aggressively off the ground and starts to walk in a different direction, not coming towards you.
Zeke, could you
What would you like me to do?
just follow him? And maybe
All
bring him
right.
back here if you can. I don't want to force him.
Start following this child that I don't know.
Hey. I take your hand as you almost leave, and I just like look up. And I trust you.
You know I'm really bad at speaking to people, right?
It's okay. You got this.
I think
And
you're
just, like,
misunderstanding how bad I am at talking to people, but
just
alright.
kind of mad.
Zeke, can you start following this young boy? I believe he is about 5, roughly. Carries his bag angrily over his shoulder. You get this funny feeling as you start to follow this little tiny angry Griswold.
And then I just
Why might as-
go.
Might as well be following his father.
I just take the girl and I just hug her really tight and I'm just like, all right. Oh, it's so good to see you.
I told Harold you'd come back.
Yeah.
He didn't believe me. But I knew he would.
I've been trying to get back for a little while now. But
You're planning on taking us out of here soon, right? Harold doesn't want to come, but I figured you could just grab him.
I've got
I
secret
have a
plans too.
Me too.
But first, how's my little maple leaf? Right, how have they been treating you? You've been
Nice.
being fed.
Yeah.
They've
There's a
been
big
trying.
Goliath man, and he's been taking care of us and making us sandwiches. He's nice. He doesn't cast any spells.
Yeah.
Life's been good. I have friends here. But I'm ready to leave. With you.
I want to leave. I want to just go back to the cabin. I want to be a family again, but
She kind of takes her bag off, opens it up. I know where they keep all their spell books, Dad. She has a big, clear glass of what looks like black oil. When we leave, I can burn them all. You can take Harold. He won't want to come, but you can grab him.
yeah, that's my goal. You keep
Hugs him
those
again.
just in case. Just like
A little bit of oil kind of splashes on you.
you take what you can, you use whatever you can, and you do what you think is right.
She kind of looks down.
But
Starts
for now,
staring down at you.
we have to be patient. I want to take you out of here, but right now I can't.
Tomorrow?
It's going to be a long time.
What?
There are many more of them than there are us. And they're not like the bad
But you're
guys.
stronger than every. I've seen you, and you're sneaky and you're smart.
I might be stronger than most people, but there are more of them than us. Okay? We can't force our way out of this one. They're being nice to us, so as long as we play nice too, nothing will happen to you or Harry. Okay? Promise me, you'll be good.
No promise.
I know it's not what we want, but we have to do what they say.
How long are you gonna ground him for? He's been casting spells.
That was so good. He's been kind of well. I'll talk to the boy.
Tell him a cantrip or something.
You have to be nice to your brother.
Hell no.
You have to.
No.
You have to. Amber. You're not angry.
We'll fade to black on that.
And then I flat to black, yeah, sure.
Constance would be so mad if she overheard any of that. How disappointing!
And on the flip side, you're also so proud. That's her. That's my girl. She's a fighter. She never gives up.
Oh my gosh.
Griswold's raising a sniff.
Yeah.
She's like,
Okay.
she's 8.
She's 8, yeah. Okay. Zeke. You're following a young Griswold.
I'm feeling very awkward about it. Every time he looks back, I just wave at him. Where are you off to, kid?
Home? Who the fuck are you?
Young man.
I'm a friend of your father's. Might be the wrong answer.
Stay away from me then.
Friend is a strong term. We don't get along that well, actually. So.
Persuasion check.
Oh, yeah, I'm good at those. Oh boy.
Tell me what you rolled.
8.
What do you want with me?
I just want to make sure you're alright, and
I know how to catch a firebolt.
good to know. I mean, it's safe here, but, you know, information you probably shouldn't share with people in this world.
I know how to cast a prestidigitation too.
I say what now?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to do any of those things. I just know how to hit people really hard.
Yeah, probably because you're with my dad, and my dad doesn't cast spells either.
I have no issues with people who cast spells. And I think your dad's wrong for his belief.
Whatever.
Did he just spit on me?
And that day, Zeke beat a boy's ass.
Pacifist my ass.
Let's go to a different version of history.
Dude.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked. And he was the only person that Griswold would be comfortable with.
Listen, kid, I am not good at talking to people, as you may have already figured out. But your dad really wants to say hi to you. So, What if you give your dad 5 minutes, and I'll fly you around a cult, as high as you want to go?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Griswold's like, what are you doing?
Please roll well for once. Ugh, 11. Oh man.
Are you a Rhinoceros soldier?
Do you know anything about the planes of this? Do you know anything about the planes of this world?
What?
Figure not. I'm not from here. I'm from a different place that you can't get to by walking or flying, or you have to use magic to get there.
Is that where my mom went?
Uh-oh.
I don't know anything about his mom, right?
Zero.
I just know-
You know zero.
No,
Yes.
I know nothing.
You know, that's probably a conversation for you to have with your father.
No. No.
I know you're mad at him, but you need to talk to him.
Starts crying.
Fuck you.
Did a 5-year-old just?
I fly in front of. I keep following him. I guess at this point, I don't know. I've done everything Zeke can do. Zeke can talk.
Well, you can think of something if you want, or yes, you can.
I thought I was on a good track, and then it just failed.
It's
Bring
D&D.
him-
You can do what you want.
I don't even have stuff to like bribe a kid with. I don't have I only have that much money. Just I don't know.
You stop following.
Listen, kid. I'm not going to stop following you.
He has a big book in his hand.
You could take me up on my offer of flying you around, but at some point I might just have to drag you to your dad, because that's kind of what he told me to do, and I really don't know what else to do now. Are you going to throw a spell at me? Really?
Yeah. He's gonna fireball you.
I like this kid.
I raised some fighters.
A
and
natty one. That is the natty.
Hits a scroll.
Fires directly into the dirt.
That was impressive.
That's what you have to watch out for when you keep following me like this, because I know fireball and I know prestidigitation.
Alright, what if I give you a gold piece to come with me and see your father?
Three of them.
I only have one.
You Paul?
Yes.
You.
That was wow. You are your father's child.
Wait,
You should make more money. Give me a one.
I give him the gold coin.
Thank you. My dad's so much richer than you.
You know what? Yeah, he is. You're gonna come with me now?
Fly me down.
Alright. I fly him back to Griswold.
Okay.
And as I land in front of Griswold, I just put him down and I go, your kid's got a little bit of a mouth on him. And I just turn and walk away.
No, I don't.
do we get to rewind?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I just. And I'm happy to see you, but you're not angry.
I think you did what you had to do. I miss her.
Did you know
did
that?
what you had to do, right? What you had to do.
I did. I'll tell you more when your brother gets here.
Okay.
But you know, she loves.
Am I still allowed to love her?
Yeah. I love her too. But Daddy's been through a lot lately. The higher ups here, they're like the lords, right? But over here, the casters. They told me that I have to work with other casters or else I won't be able to see you guys.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't cast any spells, did you?
Yeah. We owe them our lives now, Ember. And we have to stay here for at least a little while. There's something bigger than casters and Rhinazeel outside. Did they tell you about it?
No.
There are devils outside there. Evil like in the storybooks I used to tell you.
Are they as evil as casters? Oh.
And then some. They've done some horrible things and we have to stop them. You know, Daddy actually met Lord Holland. He wasn't very nice.
Oh.
But he agreed. This is a secret, honey. Okay? He agreed to let Daddy not kill the casters for now. Alright? Because of the evil.
Because of devils.
Because of the devil. And this is a big secret, okay? Don't tell the other children. And don't tell anyone about Lord Holland. That's just for us, as Rhinazeel.
When we burn down their books
citizens.
in their libraries, can we bring Grimslad with us? Oh, he makes us sandwiches and he's Goliath. He's really nice.
I know. He's made
We bring
Daddy
him?
sandwiches too. We can't think about plans for now, okay?
I have them all written down. And I got maps. I can show you.
It's good that you're thinking. But and then I assume that they get here by then.
Landing. First a child. Stumbles a little bit, but then catches himself, and then Zeke, you land close beside.
And then I just go in and I take them both in for a big hug. And I just hold on. And I just nuzzle my chin into his hair. It's good to see you. I'm sorry.
I hate you.
I
He's
know.
just pounding on you.
I know.
I'm not forgiving you.
You don't have. I'm not gonna forgive myself either. But you're still my boy, okay? You're still my girl. And Mom will always be. Mom will always be Mom.
They both start crying. I think we'll end there. It's about almost time.
But I'll get one last thing in, where it's
Sure.
just... I had to.
See, I told you. I told you he had to.
I had to keep
No,
my
he didn't.
promise. I had to keep my promise. With her, with Rhinoceal, with myself. I had to.
Harry looks up at you. There was a better way.
I wish.
You're gonna kill me now? Shows
Zeke
you
is
a book.
awkwardly standing like 10 feet away, just...
And then I think that's good. I think that's better.
Okay. Good sesh, good sesh, good sesh. Yes, next time we definitely need the new characters.
Mine's done. It was really easy.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's more or less done.
Mine is as well.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Didn't even need battle music this time.
I know. No, you did when my child started to punch.
Yeah, true. I should have did it when he was attacking Zeke.
Rolling in.
Fireball.
Zeke,
Listen here, you. Listen
stunning
here, you.
strike.
Should I bring them? Should I bring them to everyone else?
Come back to Griswold and his son's got a bloody nose and he's crying. I'm like, I'm really sorry.
He tripped, right?
That would have been bad.
I mean, Constance would want to, but that's up to Griswold. Maybe you can use them to guilt Jorn.
Griswold,
One
Zeke
dead.
has learned so many things that he doesn't even necessarily know if he wanted to learn about Griswold right now.
What did you learn, bro? What
There's
did you learn?
lots of lore drops. Yeah, technically Zeke didn't hear a whole lot.
He's got a pretty high perception.
There's one thing the boys said that makes my
Mhm.
theory mind and go. So you heard something.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, he said like one or two things. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's enough to definitely start asking questions.
If Zeke cared.
Let's just say canonically, we just cry. I just bring him in, and then I just say no, of course not, right? Like I just like, and then we just all cry, the three of us, for a while. And then maybe I bring them to the others, or I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe that's what we start with. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that. You guys got like 3 hours, so.
Yeah.
You
Say again.
Can you imagine?
Can't believe that
You're
kid
really
was
gonna
only
bring
40.
these kids? Like you're gonna bring these kids to Constance? You're gonna bring these kids around magic people that you, in theory, kind of like? That girl's not gonna have it.
What else am I gonna do? What
Maybe
else
the-
am I gonna do?
There's
And
gonna be a
boy,
flip. There's gonna be a
Boys would be
flip.
like,
The boy's
get a
gonna be
crush
super
on
happy
you.
with you, and the daughter's gonna be like,
They'd be
"Fuck you,
pissed."
Dad."
Look,
yeah.
no, that's why I set it up that way. So I'm talking to them, right? So I'm just like, I'm not affirming specifically what she's doing. Okay, I'm just, I'm telling her she's doing a good job thinking.
yeah, okay. You're not misleading her in any way, shape, or form.
I can't just
Not
be
at all.
like, hey, we like casters now, by the way. I can't do that.
Gosh.
I need to wade her into the pool. And guess who's gonna do that, huh?
Constance.
Constance!
Mhm.
Not Zeke.
Definitely.
If Zeke does it, they'll hate casters more by the end of it, and Zeke will be really confused on how.
I'm not a caster. I don't...
If I have to use my next character next time, what if I accidentally make her talk bubbles out of her mouth? Then she'll be like freaking out.
Oh my god.
Maybe you'll summon a unicorn.
That's real, that's so real.
I'll turn
What-
her into
what
a
he's done
potted
to me.
plant.
Oh my god. I have to defuse both of them.
True.
And
I
they're
like
on
the flip
top.
idea. That's pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
I got to do stuff and things, but we're not playing
Oh,
for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah. The earliest I can
Is that what
play.
you have to do? Stuff and things?
Stuff and things.
Uh-huh.
Why do you gotta call her that,
Wink,
man?
wink. Yeah, exactly.
It's 2024.
Get out of my head.
Okay. Alright. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye everybody in the stream.